When I was born, they looked at me and said, what a good boy, what a smart boy, what a strong boy. When you were born, they looked at you and said, what a good girl, what a smart girl, what a pretty girl.
Hello, and welcome to episode 8, month 2. You're days away from Chase entering his 3rd month, so that's very exciting. This is our St. Patrick's Day edition.
As if you couldn't tell.
So welcome. Let's jump right in. Joe, highs.
Okay, so highs this week for me, I think I mentioned in previous episodes, but we've been on a few walks. I found some new walks, which are nice because I can wheel him in his stroller. For those of you who don't live in rural Maine, we don't have a lot of sidewalks around here, so I found a few, which is nice to get outside because we've had a really nice week of weather. My low would be, and I think I mentioned this before in another episode too, but you know, being a little bored. I mean, I love Chase. I like being home with him, but it's sort of the same thing again and again all day. And yeah, so I mean, it's great. I don't mean to say that it's not great, because I do. It's great, and I love my child. But it, you know, I look forward to Reed coming home, so I can actually talk to someone.
Well, that low ties totally into my low, the fact that this was a hard week in terms of really long days. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I mean, the earliest I got home was like a little after 6 on any of those days. And so... And
he leaves at 6:30.
Yeah, so I'm gone for close to 12 hours or more.
So for all those people who think teachers work like 9 to 2...
Yeah. I'm not leaving that school
true.
at 2 o'clock. But did get home for a nice walk on Thursday. So that was good.
That was great.
Yeah. And my high actually jumps back to the weekend. We did a cool thing. We went to Freeport. Joanna found a consultant for baby wearing, which I didn't know existed.
It's all the rage now. There was an article in the New York Times this week about baby wearing.
So we went to make sure we were using our Ergo carrier properly, and in the process decided we needed to spend more money on a better kind of carrier, which I was psyched about. Different. Right.
The
different.
Ergo is great.
But the Ergo gets better and better as the kid gets older. And
He's
at this stage, we got one of these Maya wraps, which, as a gear hound, I'm psyched to have. And actually had him in it earlier today, and he fell asleep for a little while, and walking around with him attached to my side. It's good.
Probably have some pictures at the end of the Maya wrap. It's the blue wrap.
Or maybe right here. Maybe right here. So that was my high. How about stats, Joe?
What about your low?
Yeah, I did them backwards. My low is just all those work days.
Okay, so yeah, I would agree with that.
By the way, we should just say real quick, if you hear the heartbeat in the background, he's asleep, and we have the womb sounds calming him. So, just in case anyone's worried.
Which sometimes I get a little worried about. Not that we use the womb sounds, but how loud we put it. Could we be hurting his hearing?
The louder the better it works.
We crank that.
The Bose. We put the Bose up to like 65.
Don't say that. People are gonna have issues with how we're doing
like
with
TV watching is like 50.
I actually think we could turn it off now and he wouldn't wake up.
Probably not. We're not going to risk it.
Okay. Anyway, that's the sound. Okay, stats. Well, on Tuesday, at our breastfeeding group, we weigh our children, and he weighed 13 pounds, 3 ounces.
Woohoo!
On Wednesday, broke the 13-pound
Lucky 13
barrier.
And another really interesting stat was that he's been doing some long sleeping at night.
At night.
And in fact, he's had a couple long stretches. One that I just happened to note, Sunday night, he was 7 hours and 15 minutes between feedings. And about 6 of that was probably asleep.
We like that.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, he fell asleep down here. Joanna went to bed. I stayed down here. And then I fell asleep. And finally, it was like 1:30. I think Joanna came down. I don't even know that he woke up. We finally said it's time to eat.
I think I said We gotta feed that kid.
Yeah. So, but that's good. The evenings have been going pretty well.
Yeah.
The night times, yeah.
Really good.
All right. Top story
so-
of the week.
So we have some milestones this week
Yeah.
with Chase.
Our milestones are the top
most
story.
exciting for me, at least, and I'm sure for Reed too, but for me is that he smiles now. He smiles when you try to make him smile, which is very cute and the highlight of my day.
Especially when Joanna makes him smile. I have about a 6% smile rate on my attempts.
Well, I'm up all in his grill all day long, so if you got to throw me a bone or something.
That's great. Well, another update was that he has outgrown the first size of fitted diapers, and we're now into the next size. So that's a big deal. We're growing right into the new diapers.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
it is. Another
Ooh.
milestone is that the walk Reed was referring to on Thursday was down at Sebago Lake State Park, a great place for anybody who likes to do some family camping. That park is in the town where we live, so we took a nice long walk on their paved roads,
Yep.
which are closed to cars right now. Actually, that's not true. There were some cars, but there's nobody there. It's March. And we went to the beach.
Yep.
The
And
lake
Joanna
beach.
loves the beach, so although it was only the lake, it was his first trip to the beach, so I see that as a big deal.
He will be going to the ocean several times before we leave.
And then the last big milestone is Joanna's been working hard to develop a bedtime routine. So she's been reading to him, singing to him, baths and all these things that he's not really into routine mode yet, but we're getting him there.
Yeah, I think it's mostly for us to
Yeah.
kind of figure out what works for us. I just want to. Can I say one thing about the calm quiet?
Yeah.
I mean, we all know and love Reed. He's a loud guy, so it's a little conditioning for my Reed about being calm and quiet at night.
I walk into a room and Joanna's with the baby and she says, shh, and the shh is not for the baby.
It's not.
Okay, so now as we wrap up
right.
here,
This is the best part.
we are at this is our St. Patrick's Day edition.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody.
Erin go bra and all that stuff. So so we decided to have a St. Patrick's Day, which is bigger, actually coming from an idea, a variation of one of Fred's ideas, which we may come back to, but something he posted. So we sort of modified it. So our St. Patrick's Day, which is bigger, is actually a how many? And the question is, how many of the super size, king size cans of Guinness, fine beer, does it take to equal Chase's weight? We have 3 choices for you. You can guess right now. So,
multiple choice.
multiple choice. Is it
A,
9 cans of Guinness,
B,
11 cans of Guinness,
C,
or C, 13 cans of Guinness? Make your choice.
that's a lot of beer.
That's a lot of beer, and somebody's got to drink it all.
And it won't be me.
And the answer, Joanna?
13.
13. Turns out those cans weigh almost exactly a pound each, and he's weighing in at 13.5, and that's just about exact. Wait, what's he? 13.2?
3.
13.3.
What's 2 ounces?
And I think that 13 cans of Guinness is 13.2. That's a lot of beer. I can't wait till he's 7 and we do the same challenge. Okay, well, there we are. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Goodbye.